around one, and I remember one of them specifically was very pushy. They were like, "This would be a very good deal for you."
Gambling, it's on long term, it's impossible to win.
The offers ranged from a lump sum payment, CPM deals, or something as simple as paying me to simply advertise the site in my Steam username.
According to the World Health Organization, around 1.2% of the world's adult population suffers from gambling disorder. Young people and men are statistically more sensitive to gambling addiction. The gambling industry uses aggressive advertising and algorithms designed to keep users engaged longer. Gambling can lead to financial problems, depression, and anxiety, relation breakdowns, unemployment, and crime. As you can hear, trusted sites can confirm that there's huge problem. Gambling is huge, and as one of gambling addicted people, I want to talk with you about it and point everything shady around TF2 gambling sites, TF2 gambling at all, because let's just mark one thing. TF2 gambling and every other gambling is just bad. It's bad, and most of the time you will deposit anything, you will lose it. I this experienced it myself, and I lost a lot of money by gambling. And I make this video because I want to redeem myself and stop it and teach you guys how they manipulate you to play. Basically, gambling on TF2 started like in 2017, maybe on at the end of 2017. First site that like invested in advertising of YouTubers or something was TF2 Hand. That site was like first on for market of TF2 that like take that whole cake and just make money of it, and it's still making money of it because it's not showing on like advertising, but it's still running, and it expiring on 2027. So we will see what gonna happen after that, because domain will expire or it might be extended. So yeah, then on 2000, I think 2020, TF2 Easy pop up, and they also like invested on that YouTubers a lot. And after investing it, they just take whole market to themselves and make kids play. Because yes, kids playing Team Fortress 2 and kids playing gambling sites, so they should take a responsibility about it. But as we will see, they just washing their hands and doing sketchy stuff on terms of service. So let's straight get into it.
Sin.
Sin does it.
Sin started pushing gambling videos hard on another channel, which was pretty pathetic to see.
Nisl is a YouTuber that started his career on the end of 2009. He started with shit posting, then he goes to compilations, to tutorials, to ETF2L league tutorials with like funny things. He is just old YouTuber that he's legend. I mean, on the person wise, he just like downhill, but as content wise, he's legend. He's one of like most known YouTubers from this era of Team Fortress 2. I mean, yeah, but on like when TF2 Hunt came, he just started to promote them.
TF2 Hunt. Try your luck on jackpot. Or join coin flips with the lowest commissions. Get a chance of winning free money daily by participating in our giveaways.
And that's start of his falling career, because after that he just I mean, he just started advertising in. I think every video he started advertising TF2 Hunt. Then he go to TF2 Easy, and I heard that a lot of people just got addicted thanks to him. So that's just bad. I mean, every YouTuber that I asked, and what do YouTubers of course answered to me, said that Sin is first one that started it, and thanks to him, many child got addicted. So that's bad.
Don't fucking watch those. Those are just slop.
On the other hand, we have Delphi, YouTuber that started his career on 2011 with same funny moments, tutorials, and right now exploits. And after all, his content is great. I mean, that's nothing wrong with it. But he's also doing advertisements. Like on the first period of advertising, he was doing intro, I think. I will just send it over screen because I don't remember. Now he's doing like pop-up on his videos, and some of you might say that that's not big. I mean, that's just like small 5-second advertising. No one really see this. No one really care about it. No, because he has his own case on site. He's still doing that advertisement. Like they not rejected him. I mean, he's still over the year, he's still doing it, and he's still pushing those kids that watching him to play. And you know what's like my take about it, about Sin, about Delphi? They do not show their face, their voice. I mean, I'm not also like best. I'm using only my voice, my Polish 100% pierogi voice, but. I mean, let's just show at least your voice. If you like advertising gambling sites without age verification to the kids, because that's not fair that people watching you because they watched you like 5 years ago and now they watching you and getting addicted, and you like only using like sounds of demo mode or heavy. Like, what the hell? Man, if you really like destroying those kids, like if you really making money of it, because you're making money of it, I think, just like show your face or show your voice. Like, what the hell, man? If you have like those kind of like, if you care about it, just show it. I mean, there's nothing bad with Atiz's voice, but he's probably don't care about it, so I'm not gonna like touch this topic ever again. Like, that's only one segment of the video, and we will get into first segment that's important. So let's see what is the dark side of TF2 gambling sites. We will now talk about terms of service. Like, we'll talk mostly about TF2 Easy because TF2 Hunt have like, I don't know, 3 points of terms of service. But if we enter TF2 Easy, we see only like FAQ, like friendly asked questions. And we see like only easy mind questions like what is TF2 Easy? Can I get refund? Blah blah blah. Like nothing like fair issues or something that can like provide great transparency on how site works, like if it's legit or something like that. If we want to actually look into this, we need to scroll through like cartoon images, like many modes, like cases, like case battles, to the bottom, and we will see that first of all, TF2Easy.com is company incorporated in Malta with registered office at. Well, I will show on screen that that's just office, but that's not normal office. That's online office that gambling sites use for lower taxes. Hard, like if you just can't contact them, you can't like go to court with them because they like don't exist. Like they just have online office, so you can't contact them. So get back into this. We see like few options, and one of them is terms of service. If we enter this, we'll just open full book of shady things, of making people just click this and lying about it, like they just lying about something good. We'll get into it now. Even at the beginning with the first lie about site, because they literally at the end saying that TF2 Easy operates on closed game items that have no real value and not offer money, like game money. That's just lie, because TF2 has one of the largest market cap on the world, and I think that CS2 sites have also same thing, but I'm not sure there. That's just funny, because TF2 has like a lot of expensive items, so why they lying about it? They like hosting gambling site where you can buy things and deposit things. We'll get into it for sure. Like they just like digging their own hole under them, because they literally saying one thing on terms of service and showing other things. So we'll get into it for sure. Next, we see like the agreement is this user agreement. User, a person that has accepted this agreement by logging to the site service. Let me ask you, TF2 Easy owners, one thing. Why we don't see this when we log in? Like we only see like button log in with Steam, and that's it. We don't have even this pop-up like I'm 80 plus. Like that would be better than anything. But man, they still lying. That's like first words, and they lying about it. Oh my god. But that's not all, because under this user text we see another text that's like curious, because coin, a virtual game unit of the site. Virtual game units, tf2z.com site coins are used only within the site and have no real world value, are not exchangeable for real world money. That's just lie, because I will prove it, because they literally have deposit, and you can deposit cash, skins, crypto. Literally you can pay with your own money. You can go take your mom's money, I don't know, $10. Say you did this for, I don't know, kebab or water or something, and you can just gamble it on Kingwin or pools. What the hell? They just lying about it, and that's scary, because wow. And under that we see skin, a virtual game attribute of multiplayer game Team Fortress 2. Skins are owned by Valve Corporation and have no real world value, are not exchangeable for real world money. Man,
It's time to stop!
you're just dodging law by this. That should be crime and illegal and should be closed in like everywhere. Skins have value. Items on TF2 have value. I proved that like, I don't know, 1 minute ago. Like what the hell? But that's not the end. Actually, that's not the end. Under that, we see by using this website, you represent, warrant, and agree that you are under no legal disability that would prevent you from forming a binding contract with TF2 Easy. You're at least 8 years of age. You provide accurate information to TF2 Easy website. You agree to valuation we place on any and all skins you deposit into the game pool. You agree that you may not wide drive or receive a refund on any skins after they are deposited into any game pool. You agree that the TF2 Easy website does offer you an alternative method of entry to participate in any game pool. See, they're literally saying you that you might not be able to wide drive or receive a refund on any skin after they are deposited into any game pool. For example, you can deposit jackpot items, and for example you will win full jackpot and you might not receive your item. For example, you put like 1 key and you won 3 keys, so you might not get that 1 key, or even you just can't get like this you're winning. So that just like they closing that any possible way you could get wide drive, because they just might not like your win, because you might for example win too much, so they will just ban you without any reason probably, so you couldn't like defend or wait a few wins. So that's just asshole thing. And if we will scroll like bit, we'll see like they like care, because they like don't care, but we see like if you suffer from addiction to the games, you argue not to play, you should not miss school or work because of games, blah blah blah. Okay, that's great, that's like should be like great, but again, terms of service are not visible, like they log in and play, so that's just like don't really do anything. And the funniest thing, and like the most like done like a red flag thing, is that they like washing their hands with you should not play, you should not do anything, but at the bottom they think we are not responsible for any death or personal injury you caused to yourself or others as a result of a loss while in state of distress. Like they washing their hands with you shouldn't play, and at the bottom they think we are not like we washing your hands because for example you injure yourself and we don't care. That's just asshole shit. I mean, just stop. I mean, please, oh my god. When I read this, that just looks bad. That just looks bad, and that's so funny that they washing their hands and they breaking it with another like shit under that. So that's that's nah. And the funniest thing is that they literally on terms of service saying that they not guarantee anything, and there is like potential that like then they don't take any responsibility over your quality or properties of the service and not provide any guarantees. So for example, you will open case and for example you will win like I don't know 1,000 coins and wow, you won, wow, and then you will try to magically void draw that, and for example site can stop working for you, and they like see they have like type like that's not we're washing our hands because we have like we don't guarantee you can lose, you risk of financial loss. Like wow, they literally scamming people, they can scam people and wash hands. Like that's not worth if you're like aiming for thousands of coins, because you will be banned anyways probably. That's just my opinion. If you're not friends with owners, you will be banned. That's not 100% info, but that's my opinion about it. Like they really, regardless of circumstances or efforts, we don't guarantee that customer service will be interrupted timely, error-free, or that defects will be corrected. For example, they can remove your item and act like that's error and they can't fix it. Wow, great, that's a great terms of service, congrats guys. And then we see like also joke terms of service points that saying that they can deny access to the service, they can block you, ban for no reason, they can request KYC, know your customer documentation, so your ID, everything they can request you then. And if you're under 18, you will be banned because you can't send ID if you are under 18 because site is 18 plus. So that's just like they saved literally big wins, and they can also terminate any component of the service or the service as a whole. Czyli, for example, they can just disable site if you want. So that's just funny. And there's many other things that is mentioned on Terms of Service, but that's like not that important things as I mentioned on the video. I mean, everything that I said is like the most important things. So like they just have full control over your deposits, over your winnings. They can literally ban you for no reason. They can disable your wide drive options. They can literally take your items, block you, disable site, don't update it, let's it be outdated, and more things. And of course, ask you for QIC and ID, and yeah. So let's just get to the point. TF2 is like scumbag side because they have like no age verification. They not providing like first time access to terms of service. On terms of service, they saying that every person need to be 80 plus. They not saying it during login. So that's another bad thing. They lying about coins have no real value, skins have no real value because it has real value. And of course they lying about pretty much everything because they literally can disable site anytime. But other than that, there's one thing, interesting thing that I need to mention because that's actually pretty insane, probably. Exactly telling how much they made money, how much money they have, how much they made from 2020 is actually pretty impossible because they didn't share any informations or any economic things. So we'll just like check what they share to us because we can see on site that we can access the market and see how much items they have like to wide drive. So we have on this at the time of recording we have like I don't know 10,000 coins on the top 13 items on TF2 of course, but the most that thing that is pretty interesting is they have CS2 market, and that CS2 market is pretty freaking like a lot of money. Like that's 14k coins for Butterfly Knife Gamma Doppler me malware. They have like access to it. They have Dragon Lore. They can literally buy it. Oh, how it works? Like, wow. They like made it or what? Because if they made it like themselves like from gambling, that's pretty crazy because that's a lot of like value. I don't know because Rust also they have Rust like masks for like 10,000 thousand, sorry, and items from Dota for 2,000. So there's like a lot of items that cost a lot, and I don't know if they like own them or they just like sharing with someone or how it works. But if they like own that items, that's pretty insane because that's items worth around I don't know millions. I could say millions of dollars. So if they really like own that all items, we can like void draft. That's pretty insane how much they made from gambling of kids, but that's not 100%. That might be like shared with other sites. I'm not sure because that's like thing that I can't check. But as you can see, I will show it on screen. Items are crazy here. Like at the time of recording, Patriots Big Pumpkin Moon. That's a lot. We can go CS2. We can like one hit items and take Dragon Lore. I think 5 Dragon Lords we can take. And that's like a lot of money. So wow. We can go Rust, we can take all masks for 10,000 coins. We can take all TF2 items, all top 13 for 10k also. So that's not like that's impossible to predict or check how much they made, but we can only imagine it by how much they share with us. So they share for CS2 market, we can void ref. Pure theoretically, because I don't know, I didn't win 28,000 coins just to, I don't know, for example, take a Star Trek Howl. So I don't know, but that numbers are amazing. If that's all from gambling, that's pretty amazing, because that's a lot from gambling itself. I think I remember from my journey that they didn't have any CS2 items, and then like in 2021 maybe they introduced skins back collaboration with items. So maybe that skins back something or something that's not there. Maybe that's there. Maybe they made it. I don't know. I can't prove it. So we can only think about it. So just see that all items has been made from gambling, from kids gambling that gamble from CS2 sites, TF2 sites without a verification. You can literally log in, click deposit, buy money, and YouTubers helping those kids to get into it. So that's bad. That's I'm just sad about it. Like, as a person that was touched by it, I lost a lot of money by gambling, and I'm not happy. I'm proud about it. But I now understand that they made a lot of money from guys like me. I spent, I don't know, maybe 1,000 Polish zloty on gambling this year from like 5 months. So that's crazy value. I'm not happy about it. For us, of course, that's a lot, because in US that probably is, I don't know, $400. I will send it on screen somewhere. That's for me, that's a lot. 1,000 Polish zloty is a lot. I could like buy pro TF2 inventory with it, and I'm dummy just roll it on upgrader or coin flip. Don't be like me. Like, if you, I can't like say you stop playing or you will be banned, for example. I only thing I can say is don't do that from my experience, because you will lose it. Even if you win once, twice, you will play third and you will lose everything. I win unusual hats and I just bet it. I always like play on coin flip with it, and I will always lose it. For example, like Casemaker Fedora from beginning, I lose it because I played 4 keys and then I decided, oh, I will have luck, and I played on TF2, I think hand, I played like red on coin flip and I lose it. And then I was like sad for like 3 days that I gambled money that, by the way, I won. On the same site, I rolled from 2 keys to like 25 keys from like 2 keys, and I for journey I started with 2 keys, and then I won max service head for 25 keys. Then I sold it, I void ref it, I sold it, and I bought my unusual hat. Then after I think 3 days, I decided to gamble it for more winnings, and I lose it. So don't be like me. I understand now that money I spend it should be invested even on T4. So just don't be like me, and let's like talk more about situations, because I have more things to actually touch about this gambling pandemic. It's like 30 minutes already on video. Shout out to everyone who really watching it right now, and please subscribe, because I mean, I put a lot of work on it. I DM'd like a lot of YouTubers. I like contact a lot of them. Mostly they ignored me, and that's not, I'm not mad. But huge shout out to Toru, to Zesty Jesus, to Flinch, that they had to actually care about this situation. I tried to shout out to John Linton and Cyber. Oh my god, sorry guys, I forgot your nick. Cyber Wizard. Thank you guys also for contacting me. Sorry for answering me. I really appreciate it, and just we can continue on disguising for TF2 gambling scene, because let's just remember, gambling on T4 is just not worth it. Or if you really like, I won't stop you, but trust me, that's not worth it. You can buy things from T4 with the items than just losing it all on coin flip, because if you will deposit and win one, you won't win twice. That's what I learned from my journey. So let's get into next chapter of this video. About other gambling sites, we have like, of course, TF2 Hunt, one of the oldest gambling sites of TF2. It's like same work as TF2 Easy, but in terms of service of TF2 Hunt is like 5 points. I will show it on screen, 6 points, sorry. And that's completely lie, because like 0.6, I don't know, 2 is just lie. So I won't be this optimistic, but they are like better of trust-wise, because they don't have like they can block you or they can ban you. Yeah, so that site is a bit better, but of course gambling is gambling. I also here lost a lot of items. I also won a lot of items, so I'm not proud of it. So I'm not recommend it, but it's like okay. As of course legit wise, because he does have like these points, but I don't trust it anymore and I don't recommend it. And from other sides, of course, we have TF2 Bet. That's scam. I will tell why. Because as I researched and used myself, this site goes for like few years now, and it's scam for like 3 years. They coming for coin flips, because if you enter this coin flip, you will of course win twice. But if you enter with more more items of more value, the bot won't send you winnings and your item. As I will show on screen, people on chat still like begging for those items. Those kids and guys just this size, because I still think that they will get it, but they won't. They just sending this message over and over that we are working on updating the site. Of course, that's a lie. I played there. I won like 5 keys from one guy bot, of course. I will come back to this. And I played twice with 5 keys and I win 5, but I should win like 5 more. But they didn't send me those winnings. But I won, and then I quit it and made some research, and it's just scam because it's running for like 3 years, and when TF2 Easy, this on Discord, TF2 Easy, they said that it's scam if you win twice for the third time, and next time you will lose or you will win, but your winnings won't be sent to you. That's why there's people that lost like $100 or max heads or something. Yeah, and that's just scam. Don't play there. They won't send you 10. Trust periods are so bad, mostly buff reviews, so don't trust it. Next site is TF2 Royale, that also like very unpopular site, but I hear that people playing there, and people love that site actually, but I'm not trusting it either because they has like a lot of freaking overpay for those items. That's, of course, I can look right now. We'll look on terms of service if there's any. Of course there is, and they have 20 points, of course, and they have. Oh, I would just show most of bad things. And yeah, I think that's all sites I know. I think that's most of popular ones, and I'm not recommend of playing on any, of course. Don't play on it. You will probably lose everything, as I said like many times in this video. Please like consider that you're making them win, not you. I mean, you want one, but you won't win twice. That's important. I mean, that's everything I want to say about other sites. So let's move to chapter, I think, 6. Now, as many of you just waited, I will publish every question that I asked to all YouTubers I DM'd on Discord, and I will show all of them answering them. So, I think just enjoy.
I have received offers to sponsor gambling sites in the past, all of which I've refused. Most came from smaller sites that were likely trying to get footing and grow. It's been years since my last offer, and the names of these sites escape me. Most offers were through email, though a few reached out on Steam. The offers ranged from a lump sum payment, CPM deals, or something as simple as paying me to simply advertise the site in my Steam username. I've never used a gambling site, nor do I have any friends that use them, to my knowledge. There are tons of large YouTubers that advertise gambling websites, Sparkles, for example. Gambling, like all vices, is something that should be regulated, and access barred to minors and addicts. Sadly, this being the internet, that doesn't happen with these gambling sites, and everyone, including these YouTubers, know it. It's something of an unspoken evil, and many turn a blind eye. In the TF2 scene, Sin started pushing gambling videos hard on another channel, which was pretty pathetic to see. You can't ascribe a certain level of harm to one YouTuber or another, but obviously none of it is good, and all of it causes harm to some degree. I think it's horrible when people succumb to vices, becoming addicts, especially at the hands of predatory gambling sites whose best interest is in getting their users addicted. You see them lean into this too, lowering the barrier for entry with free fake balance and bare minimum stopgaps to prevent minors from accessing their sites, enticing users to join with free perks giveaways. Frankly, Valve isn't much better with their loot box systems. If you're addicted to gambling, get help. Addicts rarely stop, heal on their own. There is no shame in asking for help. It's out there waiting for you. It will only get worse the longer you wait. I think it's morally reprehensible, bordering on evil, if YouTubers advertise gambling websites. Full stop. They know what they're advertising and the influence they have. They just don't care because they receive gargantuan paychecks. TF2 has tons of minors that play, as well as other games whose items are used on gambling sites. As before, it's predatory and evil that websites use various means to entice and addict their users. They view it as the responsibility of their users to control themselves, which is more applicable for adults, but not for children minors. Their brains aren't fully developed and are far more susceptible to manipulation and addictive behaviors, which in turn makes them the best kind of returning customer to have.
All right, we're answering questions for. Who are we answering questions? Hi, my name is Flinch. I'm a really unsuccessful YouTuber. Kind of scratchy hair. How do I feel about people losing thousands of dollars just to mostly lose anything? Now, if you're a kid, you're probably too fucking stupid to understand how gambling works. You think you can hit it big. And if you're a mature adult and you're gambling, you probably have addiction or a mental illness. So it's fucked up the way that you're being used, because gambling, it's on long term, it's impossible to win. Even if you hit it big, even if you look at the successful gamblers, the so-called gambling influencers and whatnot, the way they're making money is not from gambling, it's from gambling sponsors, right? Promoting gambling or selling you their picks. No one makes money from gambling, and if they did, they would be banned. Okay, the way, if you look at Las Vegas, if you truly are a winner and if you beat the casinos, they can literally fucking like ban you from casinos, right? They can do that. I read about this. If you don't know, Andrew Tate runs casinos in Romania, and the mafia, like, if you win in a casino, the Romanian mafia just, so basically to collect your winnings, you need to write your home address, whatever. They just come to your home, beat the shit out of you, take the money. So I'm not saying you can't win money with gambling, but if you truly are a winner, you would get banned, and it happens. You even get banned from online websites. Like pro gamblers who win, they need to use other people's IDs and stuff to make accounts. Okay, so like it's pretty much impossible to win with gambling. What do you have to say about people who are addicted to gambling? Any advice? I'm not addicted to gambling. I never dealt with it, so best of luck to you. I'm not the good advice, but I'm with you, dude. If you're struggling with it, you know you have a problem. I hope that you can be strong and get the help. If you can't get help, be strong, be mentally strong. Beating addictions is a hard thing to do, so I empathize with that, and my heart goes out to you, bro. That's all I can say, really. What do I have to say to YouTubers who advertise such sites to underage kids? Fuck you, you're a cunt. Fuck off, There's a thing in life called character, personality. It's more important than money. It's more important than clout, right? It's called the character. It's called morals. No money is worth, like, the pain you're inflicting upon people, right? It's like, no money should be worth, well, if you have a conscience, should be worth the pain you're causing. It's highly irresponsible, and there's a thing called the human soul and not selling out. So if you decide to do that, your soul is gone, brother. You're lost. Yeah, that's my thing. I think this Monek guy, he lost a lot. He told me he lost a lot of money from gambling. Yeah, don't do that shit again. Yeah, if you're just, dude, I know that websites are shiny and, it's really enticing to want to win stuff. It's really enticing that, with the shiny objects and stuff, the new update, all that. But it's all dopamine stuff. It's just the only way you make any worthwhile money in life, you make anything worth, is fucking working your balls off, dude. That's the only way. Providing value to the people. There's no quick money. Quick money does not exist. You'll get scammed over and over again. As the saying once says, the fool and his money are soonly parted. And if you made a mistake, that's cool. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is you learn from your mistakes and don't do them again. We all made mistakes. We all fail in life. I've failed, made mistakes billions of times in life. Just learn from it. It's not the end of your life ain't over, right? Your life ain't over. You still have two capable hands. that can work. That can do work. All right. Did you add contact with TF2 Gambling? No, no one that I know gambles. So, any YouTubers that cause the most harm to community by advertising and playing on gambling sites? Yeah, guys, I said Trainwrecks TV, XQC. Who's the other guy? Togi. Sin does it. I think not Vorbe. The other TF2 YouTuber guy. Fuck, what's his name? The Dalphi? I think he does it. Dalphi's a fucking cocksucker. What's my opinion about using manipulation to get kids into sites? Do you think TF2 has kids as players? I think most TF2 players are kind of older now. It's half and half, I would say. Kids, don't waste your parents' money on fucking gambling. Go buy something else, alright? Don't put that money into a gym membership. Put that money into protein powder. It'll pay off in dividends 10 years down the line, alright? Digital shit doesn't matter. It's fuck all, okay? Digital stuff, it's nothing. It's fucking you're paying for PNGs. It's basically, you're paying for NFTs, bro. Seriously.
I've been contacted by 2 gambling sponsors so far. I think one was Easy and the other was Hunt. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was those 2. If not, it was probably some other underground one. And I remember one of them specifically was very pushy. They were like, this would be a very good deal for you. I think you should reconsider. And it's like, I told them straight up, like, my first response was, sorry, I don't do gambling. Sponsors, have a nice day. And then they're like, I think you should reconsider. So, yeah, not very good experience with them at all. I used to gamble back when I was like 15 on these sites. I think I was using Hunt. There was one YouTuber, he still exists. I think his name is like Grunt Life or something. He's the one that kind of got me into it. So negative shout out to him. I think he just does unboxings now. But anyways, yeah, I was on it when I was 15 and I got my brother on it because of that. And he eventually just got scammed out of fucking everything imaginable. One of the site admins contacted him and was saying, oh, your account has been hacked. There's a security risk. You need to send all your items to a trusted person. And then they're like, who's the trusted person? And my brother said, me. And my account at the time was like Commander Battledroid or something. Like during TikTok, everyone was changing their profile pictures to like the Lego Star Wars icons. And so he made a burner account that looked exactly like mine. Same name, same profile picture and everything. So then that account that he made, he used my brother's login details to send a trade offer to the burner account that he made that was a copy of mine, and then he accepted it on the mobile authenticator because I sent him a trade offer for his items because we both believed it, but he was able to delete my trade request and make an exact copy with his. So that's how he lost all of his items. So in terms of other YouTubers, I just mentioned Grunt Life in the last segment. Negative shout out. Sin, don't fucking watch those. Those are just slop. Like, I would never, yeah. And then unfortunately recently ARJ, I think he took a gambling sponsor. You'll never catch a gambling sponsor on my channel ever. If you see one on my channel, I'm a skinwalker. Like, I don't care if rent is due and that's the only way to make it. I'm not fucking doing that shit ever. So don't do that shit. How do I feel about people losing thousands of dollars? I mean, at the end of the day, like, if you're not a child and you didn't get hooked as a kid, like, that's low-key on you as an adult. Like, no one really put a gun to your head, play the fucking gambling game. No one's making you do that shit, right? But I mean, if you get hooked on it young, I very easily could have gotten hooked on it young, but yeah, I mean, I do feel bad. There's resources available, but I mean, have you those TikToks are so funny where they're like gambling, like, should I put it all on red? I'll give you half if I win. And then the guy on the gambling support line's like, put it on red. And they just like don't take their job seriously. So I don't know. I've never really struggled with gambling as an addiction or any other major addictions. So I don't really have any advice in terms of getting off of it. What do I have to say to YouTubers advertising? Don't do that shit. Like, that's just corny. If you do, zero respect. I'll never collab with you if you do, if I find out you're doing that shit. I know that's not really a threat. Oh, you don't get to be on Tara's channel. But yeah, no, we're never doing anything if you'd be doing that shit. Okay, 1000% TF2 still has a very large child audience. Like, it is rated M, but it's a free-to-play game, and like parents just don't be monitoring what their kids be doing. So there's undoubtedly hella kids that get roped into it. Like, have you seen? I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen CoffeeZilla's CS:GO gambling video. Like 90% of people who are addicted started as like kids. So that shit just sucks.
And yeah, we finally made it. We finally made it to the end. That's like 15 minutes on the video, and I'm happy that I literally made it. So shout out to everyone who just stayed to the end, and I'm very proud of me and of my work, of you guys that you watched it. Of course, I want to also touch one thing that I really forgot to touch. Is like, I will call it minions of TF2 Easy, TF2 Gambling, and Gambling at all, because there's few channels on YouTube that actually making only content from gambling, and that's just bad because they also pushing public into this site, to these games. So negative shout out to like Dead Day Sam, Mr. Magic Ship, Exotic Gibbous. Let me find it. Of course, Sin. There one was like Bullet. Someone I forgot. There is no one there. I will search Bullet, Charming Bullet. Negative shout out to them. I mean, they literally make it like 100 views, but they also making move to the site, and they have their own cases. So please don't do that. I mean, I know that no one care about it, but that's just bad. Negative. Please rethink that. People, thanks to you, of course, YouTubers that make those content, losing everything, losing like a parent money, own made money in my case, because that's my own made money on the internet, and I lose a lot of it. So guys, that's all I want to say about it. This topic for me is ended like right now. I don't know if I gonna make a second part of it. Maybe if something will change or someone will pop up new, I will make it. And final thing is to the TF2 gambling sites and every site that's watching it, owners, just add age verification. If you're really pushing like think that TF2 has no kids because that's all the game, and we giving content to adults or just men, women over 18, please just add age verification at this point, because I'm not 18, I'm 17, and I somehow playing still. So that's not case. Remember that 17 is still not adult. I'm still a young man, not over 18. So please, that's all I want to say. So thanks guys, leave subscription, like, it will really help me on future videos. I don't think that I will make videos like that anymore, like very dramatic, important videos. That's my first and last. Maybe, I don't know. We will see. But next video will be probably again funny moments. So thank you again, Toru. Thank you, I think everyone. Flinch, Zesty again for help. And guys, shout out and goodbye. Have a great day.